All right. This is the Word of Mouth Show. Welcome, 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 welcome. Um, we here. Fucking. I think we took off what, a week, 2 weeks. It's technically 2 weeks because we
Right.
recorded last week. I didn't post it
Okay.
because the sound was so bad.
Oh, okay.
Like it was. I could. It was horrible. It was fucking horrible. Even after we had did a whole bunch of work that show trying to figure out what was wrong with the sound.
Right.
It was fucking horrible, and we still are trying to work the kinks out with the sound and shit.
Okay.
The sound and the visuals, all of it. Really, it's gonna forever be a thing. I listen to certain shows now, and I can tell that they had issues with their sound. Sometimes, people who do live shows will try to fix the sound on the fly, figure out things or whatever.
Right.
They have a whole machine.
Right.
It's just us. So, we gotta Google shit and cross-reference shit. Like I had to, even starting this whole thing, I had to explain to people that to do this type of podcast, like recorded, I would have found a lot of information on.
Right.
But when trying to do it live, it's not. Because it's not that often people do it. People have live podcasts, of course. But like live, multicam, multi-mic, in a large room, using this program, that program, all these different things. Like it's so many little pieces that you have to figure out. And because many people don't do it, you have to figure those out from other things.
Right.
So like a lot of when I was Googling stuff or looking up stuff would have to be from people who do gaming. People who do gaming because they used a lot of the same programs, OBS Studio.
Right.
When it came to certain microphones, I would have to, of course, you can look up people who do podcasts, but a lot of them will have soundproof rooms. I ain't got that.
Right.
And I'm doing this in my living room right now.
Right.
And I'm not soundproof in my living room. Like I'm not putting this shit up on my walls yet.
Right.
So, I bought these. I bought these jokers. And they pretty much do they're pretty good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They are pretty good.
Yeah.
They big. So it kinda can cover your face. You gotta hit that angle the right way and shit. But
Right.
it's a lot of weird things you got to look up on YouTube and figure all these different things out or whatever. So like I said, last week we did record a podcast, but the sound was it was so fucked up.
Right.
Like it was so fucked up. I think we have it now. We have it to where we can actually hear during the show.
Right.
Whereas we couldn't do that before. I think we have it now. So hopefully moving forward,
Right.
we should not have many sound issues or visual issues or whatever. And when we are live, we should be okay.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So it has been like 2 weeks, man. Like, so what has your week been like?
I mean, it's been regular week. Just same old same. Messing with the kid, doing schoolwork with him,
Yeah.
making sure he was cool. Just
What grade are you in?
kindergarten.
Kindergarten, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, they do the Zoom calls and stuff. So
That must be easy. Make this circle. Put this box.
Uh,
It's a little more than
something
that.
like that, yeah. But I mean, cause you gotta think the kids, so
It's hard for them, of course.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
So you still gotta help them, help point them in the right direction.
Yeah.
But
You there with them the entire time?
for the most part, if I'm with him that day, yeah, for the most part, I'm around him the whole time, just to make sure he stay on task. Cause if not, he'll be doing all this other stuff. Cause you gotta think he's not in school; he just sit in front of a computer, so
Yeah.
it's easy for him to lose focus. So
Yeah.
I just make sure when I start seeing him do that, I just tap him or say something to him just to refresh his memory, let him know like you in class, you gotta pay attention,
Yeah.
so you know what's going on and stuff. And pretty much he do a great job for the most part. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That's good, cause It ain't easy.
Right.
A lot of different people I've been seeing are having troubles.
Right.
Like parents hate this Zoom shit.
Yeah.
This
No,
Zoom learning shit is fucking trash. Like
definitely burning me out, man.
yeah.
Well, I'm just happy that he's still getting his learning on, like still getting the knowledge.
Yeah, of course,
Right,
yeah.
So
Of course. Yeah, every time I see a young boy, he bigger.
yeah.
But it's like, did he age? Like,
Yeah.
he bigger, but is he older?
Oh yeah, he's definitely getting older, man. He's 5 years old now.
Dang, he 5, yo.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. He'll be 6 this year.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah, man. It's still congratulations to you about that, man. It's good that you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So how about you though, man? How was your week?
Well, this particular week, in the last couple of weeks, most of my energy has been trying to put into, trying to figure out what I want to do for the live show, how I want to make sure, trying to be patient with myself, not jump out there and just off a roof.
Right.
So many because I can have so many voices going on about, oh, you could have did this or you could do this thing, and it's like, let me just focus on this and,
Right.
and really think about this, So I've been thinking a lot about that. I know my mom's birthday is coming up. I don't think we're going to do anything, but I know I'll probably I wonder if we might do. I might have to talk to my sister about that.
You gonna get her something though?
Yeah, she's been she asked for a remote starter, car starter. She want a remote car starter.
Push to start.
Yeah, she want one of those. But when we went to AutoZone, they don't sell them there.
Yeah, no,
you gotta find them somewhere else. So I'm probably try to get that from Amazon and shit. I know Ashley is gonna get her a pendant for her bracelet. We could talk about all this because she's not gonna watch the show.
Right.
She think we curse too much.
But what I'm thinking is,
we might do dinner or something like that.
But
too.
y'all gotta take it to a mechanic to get it put in there, right?
Yes, but she just wanted us to buy it. She don't want to go to. I know. That's what
I'm like, cause
that's what I said. I would have offered to take her to where I got in my last car. I had my touchscreen and all that put in.
Mm-hmm.
I would have taken her there, but my car caught fire a couple months after that.
Right. So,
I don't know if the two things are related or not.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take my mom there.
Okay.
There's a place up on the boulevard that do it, but she knows that.
Okay.
So it's I don't know. I know what she kept saying she wanted. She want me to buy the piece.
But it's like if you buy the piece and you don't got the piece in your car, the car's not gonna start. So it's like, cause I don't want you to do that. Then she gonna be like, you being smart ass. You know I didn't mean just buy me the piece.
No, but we had this conversation.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And she just said buy me the piece, and
she want the piece.
Yeah.
Bro, you just got finished telling me about my mom's it's how much arguing you really want to do.
Exactly.
It's all right, sis. That's what you want. Say no more.
Right.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. But I'll try to talk to her again about it and be like, look, how about we just go to the place?
Or tell her to explain to you what she really means.
She knows. I think what she think is she wants to buy it and take it to them and have them put it in.
Like the dealership.
I don't think she would take it to a dealership. I think she'd just take it to a mechanic place that do it. Like I said, a place I went to and have them put it in.
Oh, okay. And she probably got her own.
But I said to her, well, why don't you just take it to wherever you want to take it to?
And we get the parts in there.
Buy it there.
Right.
Where they put it in at.
Right. That too. Because it's it might be cheaper.
You're not paying twice.
Cause I'm like, you might buy the part. The part might be X amount of dollars. Then you
right.
Get to the place and they might want X amount of
dollars.
In there. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We had this conversation. I said all this, but Sometimes people get an idea in their head, and they be like, I want the idea. I want it the way I said it.
Right.
I want it to happen the way I want it to happen.
Yeah, that's usually how the parents do.
All right, it's like, all right, you know.
That's usually how it go.
Yeah, yeah. What y'all do for your mom her last birthday? It's it's you and it's only you and your sister, right?
Yeah, but that shit like July. Damn, I gotta think. You gotta think that's July, like that's.
I know. Well, it's kind of hard because we going through this pandemic right now. We in this panorama. This whole parentheses. It's Panera bread.
Yeah, I really can't. I can't think about it for real. I really don't.
Y'all probably just kicked it.
No, I know. I bought her some sneakers, but
Sneakerhead guy.
that,
Sneakerhead man.
yeah, something like that. But oh yeah, I had booked because her and my pop birthday on the same day. So
On the same day?
yeah, same exact day.
Wait, her birthday early July or late July?
Late July, it's the 24th. Yeah,
I don't know what's after Cancer.
Leo.
So they both the same sign?
My son is Leo too. Yeah, his birthday is 31st.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about I don't know nothing about Leos.
Yeah.
I only know about me and the girls I've dated.
Okay.
That's all I know about. I don't be no, and I mean dated, not just like flings. I don't.
Yeah, no, I would hope you wouldn't know too much about them, or I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause,
and then only when it's when it's been relevant.
right.
Yeah.
Because it's not really.
Because I don't care that much.
Nope.
I don't care. I
honestly don't care at all. But it's like if I start to see some shit, I ask it, and then like, oh, that's wild, or put you mean say some shit like that.
Yeah.
I really don't be giving a fuck what design is. And
yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, because I don't.
Because then like people who are like really really into that shit, like they be like it'd be a lot. I'm a Cancer sun and a Leo moon. I don't know what none of that shit mean, bro. What?
I was about to say, but no, for the most part though, it do be
freaking
me out, like how it say certain shit you do, like it be like Virgos do this.
Yeah,
shit that I do, I'll be like, damn.
That do be kind of freaky.
Yeah,
that do be kind of freaky.
It be like, damn, that's crazy. Like, is this?
Yeah,
like for real? Like, damn.
Or it'll be shit that like some people be like, well, I don't really do that. And it's like, well, some of that stuff is very broad.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe you do it, but not in the specific way you thinking.
No, right. And that's what I do. Like for the shit that's like basically it can go for like I would say for any scenario, whatever.
Yeah.
I really don't pay those too much attention. But when it's like it hits something like pinpoint on.
Yeah, when it's a little.
Damn. Oh shit. Like how the fuck? Yeah. Like,
don't you actually have the same birthday?
No, we got the same sign though. We both Virgos. Our birthday, September 11th.
Birthday is September 11th. Ashley and Dean got the same birthday. That's what it is. Both of their birthdays on September the 11th. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, no. Nah. Because most of the time, most of the shit that like I be hating is when like a sign, like somebody's sign will be like, ooh, this sign, they be freaky bitches. They be freaky bitches. But then, like, you fuck them and they don't be freaky bitches. And they be like,
because I mean,
it's bad advertising. I didn't, like, what?
Like, I don't think every sign is going to be like that. Like, I
no,
mean,
but I'm saying the ones that
the sign,
is going to be that way. Yeah, like,
I
shit, like, nurture still got shit to do with it. Like, it still matters how you grew up and shit. Like,
for the most part, they probably do be like that. It just probably take a certain person to bring them out of it. But, bring that out of them. But, for the most part, yeah, no, everybody not going to be the same.
Take a
just
certain
because
person
the
to bring it out of them.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, got time for that shit, though.
It's been countless times
be jumping through hoops and slaying dragons just to get you to fucking.
It's been countless times where I've been coming at shorties or trying to get a shorty, and I can't crack the
code.
My homie get her,
and it's
smooth. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
just like
maybe she just thought that nigga was cute.
I ain't fucking ugly, so it's like what? Like what?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe you ugly to her.
I don't know. I feel like
maybe you ain't into her.
Me personally, I just felt like my man, Game was strong, or it was just that's
Game
really
ain't shit for real.
You tripping?
Game ain't shit.
You tripping?
Everything you said to a girl, especially when you're not in high school no more, you grow like when you like 27, 28,
Right.
pretty much everything that's been said to you, everything that's going to be said to you has been said to you.
But,
Old niggas done said shit to you, young niggas done said shit to you.
But game is just not like.
What did you about to say? That's about to be a surprise.
No, that's what I'm saying. Game is just not pickup lines. Game is conversation. How you talk to it. How you.
So then just interacting, like.
Yeah, but that's game. Like you gotta have game to interact. Like you can't just interact and you a square. Like
then I'm the game master. Then if that's the case,
then that's what it is.
I thought I had.
Look at this. No game. I'm just.
Look at
nigga,
this.
You know you got game. Like,
look at this game.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you? Yeah. Come on, bro.
I always thought game was extra shit.
Oh,
like growing up, I always thought game was like you said, like you walk up to shorty, you gotta rub your hands together. Rub your hands, you get up there and you be like, yo, like that shit, like that's like middle school, high school shit.
See, for me, I feel like that's like you macking or like
that's like yeah.
I call it macking or like cracking, like you cracking on somebody.
Yeah,
you saying a pick.
I thought all of that was meant the same thing growing up.
I mean,
so in my head, I would always feel like I don't really got game.
But the thing is,
cause off the jump,
right?
I'm alright off the jump,
right?
But I'm not like I've seen niggas be dope off the jump.
Right.
I'm alright.
But you gotta think about it.
I'm better if you already know me.
Game has evolved. Like back in the day, niggas used to say the corny lines or whatever.
Yeah,
but now it's like you can say like you know what you going for. Like you know you just going for. As long as she give me a conversation, I'm good.
I'm good.
As long as she start interacting back with me, it's a good thing. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like now you start it any kind of way. You damn, you got the time or. Damn, that's crazy. You see them motherfuckers over there crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Depending on...
Those be the easy ones.
Yeah, like,
those
depending on how the scenario...
Something happened.
Right.
While y'all in the same place.
Y'all both in the store. Poppy go to the back and something take forever to come back. It's like, damn, what the fuck is Pop doing? And she like, I know, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so it's like... Nowadays, it's different. Back in the day, they felt like you had some... Damn, mom, what's up, mommy? How you doing? Like, you had...
all that shit,
like,
right.
Like, but it's like, no, like, you ain't... You mean, like, now in 2020 or, like... 2021. I'm sorry, we in the new year now.
I know, right? You always take people a little minute to get that together.
But you understand now, it's like you ain't gotta have it. You ain't gotta do that. And you done heard it enough times where it's like girls say they don't like that, or they don't be fucking with it. Like, I mean, it's cool if you got a line that's gonna make them laugh. That's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you got a line that's gonna be like corny, but it's gonna make them laugh type, you're like, bro, you that's corny and shit, like type, like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool because it's like that's still gonna get you.
Yeah, but like I would say in my head, anybody is gonna be more receptive to who they find attractive. So you could walk off the jump and be kind of tripping over your words a little bit, but if she think you cute, you cute. Like,
but no, that's that scenario. But
you just don't talk yourself out it.
But then again, there's some funny looking motherfuckers that just know how to talk. That's just funny as shit. It's like, yo,
that's true.
What the fuck is your ugly ass talk about? Like, yo, you funny as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You just get
And then he fuck around, get to show you just off of that. Just off of coolish, like she fucking with his vibe, the whole bus ride, the whole walk to wherever they going. It's like he making her laugh, crack up the whole time. Like, oh my god, you silly. Like she pushing him and all that shit.
That's how niggas be getting pressures.
Like I'm like, what? But you like you know how like when she started to give you that push or whatever, like my God, you tripping.
Oh,
like,
you in there?
That's how you know you in there when she start hitting on you and pushing on you and all that.
Yeah, it's a rap.
Like dog, I used to have, it was this girl I went to high school with, man. Dog, she was notorious for that, bro. Like when I say laugh and damn near fuck you up, bro. Like I mean.
Hitting you and shit.
The shit out of you, like especially if she cracking for oh my god, bro. I used to be like, yo, get the fuck away from me, dog.
You trying to dodge him and shit.
As soon as I said a joke and I know she really started laughing and she get up the wing or something,
shit.
Some shit. I'm out the way, I'm out of here. Like, oh, yeah,
like, you shimmy around that bitch.
Dog. And I'm pretty sure she probably still do that shit now because
to this day and shit.
Yeah, because she's silly as hell. But yeah, sure. She used to fuck motherfuckers up. She used to laugh, like punch the shit out. Oh, you like, yo, you fucking crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, so we was talking about. But yeah, so other than that, I haven't really done much of anything.
Right.
Other than, like I said, work on the show. I started doing a little more dabbling with the music again. Started doing that. I was having some technical issues, a lot of technical issues. I'd have had some songs recorded if I wasn't having those technical issues. Because I was doing all right. I'm hot, bro. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But
Sure.
What?
Checking on the, you mean, check on the
she be here.
in the same link. You mean, it's
Yeah.
the page.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you want to hear, you know, the mixtape that flew through the streets this past summer.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Still bumping, dog.
Still bumping.
Yeah, the bus stops just hearing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Stores just hearing shit.
Absolutely. Go to the playlist.
It's called, you mean? Accept the bus, but banging that shit.
Banging that shit.
Accept the bus.
I'm gonna get some fucking billboards to put on the side of buses and shit.
Yeah,
on the side of Scepter.
Real right.
You know what I'm saying?
Here.
Yeah, for real.
I am here. Yeah.
So
I am. Who's I am?
I know, right? So yeah, if you're looking for that, go to the playlist part of the YouTube page and listen from there and shit. So
good music, man.
I've been working on that. I was dabbling a little bit with that, working on stuff for the show. I feel like February. I know I said January.
Okay.
But I'm feeling like maybe because we got the sound together.
Right.
Maybe because we got the sound together, it could be we could be back on. It might be. I'm only saying February because I needed to save some more money to get all the stuff from Amazon I needed to get.
Right.
All the little stuff. Like, I'm like, fuck, okay. I'm like, I think I told you, I want to get a joint so we have more microphones.
Okay.
Or whatever. Now I got a switchboard upstairs.
Right.
But I don't know if that's gonna work with this. But I'm like, I might just, if it will, then I don't need to go get microphones. It'll just work with this. But as we just went through all of this bullshit trying to figure out the sound, to add a whole nother piece to it, I'm super not ready to be trying to do that shit.
Right.
So I'm like, I gotta order a bunch of shit from Amazon, and then we have to record a commercial.
Okay.
We have to make a commercial or whatever. Maybe a couple of them. Start putting those out there for people to see or whatever. Like, yo, this the show, blah, blah, blah. Do whatever we gonna do.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about that, trying to like write that in my head, like off and on. Try to write that in my head. And being here with the fucking kids all day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While they in school, and then, you know, that's what the fuck my week been looking like. Like the last for a while.
Right.
Has been basically fucking looking like. So that's what so when we did the last show, everything we talked a lot about the the coup and all that shit that happened. Seeing as though we couldn't put that show out, we do have updates on that stuff. A lot of people got arrested.
Okay.
A lot of people. And so, funny enough, it's looking like when Trump signed that law that says if you like, basically if you're like looting and rioting and shit, like, and you get convicted, you're doing 10 years. It's gonna end up fucking his people up.
Right.
Or whatever. And he almost out of here. It's like a lot of his people is like they looking for pardons and shit. He about to be out of here. Like,
yeah, no problem for that.
I think his last day is next Thursday.
Oh yeah, it's over with.
It's over with.
That
Like,
shit already packed up. I mean,
he got impeached twice.
Yeah, he's done.
He got impeached twice. First president in history to ever had that happen.
That's crazy.
So like now, I think it still got to go to the Senate still. The House impeached him, but I think the Senate still. All of this red tape, politics bullshit. All of this shit is fucking weirdo shit. But I am happy to see motherfuckers is getting arrested. They coming.
Right.
Like the FBI got like over 100,000 like hundreds and thousands of like tapes and pictures of like people was sending them shit. Like I know because the FBI was like, yo, you know, we don't have all of the information. Whatever, if y'all got information on people who was rioting and running in the Capitol, if y'all got it, send it to us.
Right.
And niggas was like, say no, I got it, nigga.
Right.
Like what? Got it?
Right.
Hey, take some of this. Take some of this.
That's
like
crazy.
niggas was sending it. Like,
That's out of pocket.
let me ask you a question: is it snitching? That's snitching.
Yeah, I mean, it is,
But fuck them niggas.
right. I mean, it's how do you feel? Like if you feel like you need to be involved, like they need, then you do your thing. But
Right.
I
it's a big deal to try to like damn near try to take the country. Like
yeah, no, yeah, that's
that's
for
a
sure.
that's a
So
big.
that's
I
what
feel like
I'm
that
saying,
trumps a lot of other shit.
But
Like
my whole, but the sending and recording to the FBI, it's just like
that's a little much.
Yeah, like it's just like it's a lot you got to go through to do that. Like you got to find. I'm pretty sure they put the email address up there, but it's like you got to do. Like you got to do a lot. I'm not doing all that. Like y'all do your own job. Like I'm not helping y'all do your job. Y'all not paying me to help y'all. Like so I'm not.
No. But I guess they just don't want to miss nobody.
Well,
They probably have all of it because. So I don't know if you knew. I didn't know. In the Capitol building, under the Capitol building, they have basically their own cell phone tower.
Okay.
Under there, because they don't want people when like senators and officials and stuff when they're in the Capitol to not have cell phone service.
Right.
So they have their own. So they have their own cell phone tower under there. So even if you're not using your phone or you haven't like hacked into their Wi-Fi or anything,
Right.
when you walk in the Capitol, your phone is registered. So if your phone is on, they know who you are.
Right.
They got you.
And I don't see why people would take their phone to that anyway.
Take their phone because they want for the gram,
I
nigga.
mean, yeah, but it's like.
For the gram,
Well, yeah,
nigga.
because
For these likes,
that's what they
nigga.
did it for. I guess they did it for the do shit like that. Take
Yeah,
pictures.
you
They
tripping.
ain't had no other reason.
You gonna ride and loot without putting that shit on the gram, nigga?
Yeah, because I don't want to go to jail.
Shit, jail. I'm white. Jail.
You just said 50
Niggas go to jail.
Oh, so it's 50 niggas that got arrested. Oh,
No, I'm saying this what they thinking.
okay.
I'm saying this had to be their thinking. Cause to me, I'm like, I don't see how you think you not. But of course you would think you wasn't if like a lot like dog, they was putting up memes of them in their hotels, like at the end of the night. Them in their hotel, they had a little bottle of scotch or whatever on the fucking balcony talking about after a long day of rioting at the Capitol. This is just like that kind of shit. Like they was bragging about it, like doing that shit.
Right.
Bro, they kept like watching these. They put them all on this no-fly list,
Dang.
so they couldn't get on. They couldn't get on planes. They got arrested going on the plane, arrested while on the plane, like before the plane took off and shit.
Right.
Or they was getting like arrested, like coming off it.
Right.
Like it's all these videos of this shit. It's all these videos. Like that shit was great to look at. Like get all of these motherfuckers and get them. Dog, do you like? You know how it's like? Do you know what happens? Like this was treason.
Right.
So I learned apparently that treason is levels to treason.
Right.
Cause do you know what they like?
No,
what America do to treasonous motherfuckers? They shoot you.
I was about to say other countries you get killed.
They shoot you. Yeah.
Right.
High treason
Right.
is where they apparently in America is where they apparently that's when they kill you or whatever.
But I mean,
guess as treason get lower.
How is that not
How
high
is-
treason?
I guess if they would have killed someone,
They said
like
somebody-
killed, like I guess killed a politician.
Who did they kill? Did they just kill the janitors or the janitors?
No, it was like cops. It was like a couple cops. Like one of the cops got beat with a fucking fire extinguisher.
This is what I'm saying.
So that motherfucker, yes, that motherfucker need life.
But that's what I'm saying. Niggas should be getting that shit. Period. Because it's like
Yeah,
that's something that was the cause of y'all doing.
that's
shit.
not a bad
So it's
argument.
like,
That's not a bad argument. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I don't. What I was hearing was I don't think what they did or what some people were saying. But we don't know what they getting charged with yet. I'm really wondering what, they're going to get charged with. I would, but that shit is wild.
Well, I mean, you know what they getting charged with treason, right? It's just
we don't know.
We don't know what level they giving.
Cause we don't know what level it is.
Right,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they're getting charged with treason. It's
okay.
It could be treason because I said it's treason.
The act is,
right. It's a Is it a treasonous act? Yeah, but that comes down to opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes down to who.
Well, I mean, you can't say it's a patriotic act.
It's definitely not a patriotic act. That's against America.
Exactly.
That's against America.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what justification could you give that?
If I'm arguing against it,
I'm saying if you're arguing for it, like if you
arguing against, if one of them is my client,
right?
He was under the impression that his country was his country, that his actions are based upon what his president told him. I heard a lawyer actually say this.
Because that's your best game.
That's your best game.
It's the best shot you got.
That's your best shot you got. Yeah, it's you going.
Right.
Going. You ought to be going regardless.
No, you're going to go regardless.
You're going.
You might lighten your sentence up because they say the president influenced this shit.
Right.
But it's like, for the most part, you still a grown ass man.
I wonder if I want to see them get him too, dog. It might not be over this, but he got a lot of shit, dog. We talked about this last time.
Yeah.
We did talk about this last time, but he got a lot of shit, bro. He got a lot of shit. I want to see them get him, dog. But we'll see what happens.
But no, what was I saying? Well, we was talking about the snitching thing. That's another thing. I was just watching a guy. I don't know if you seen it. The guy Charleston White. I don't know if you seen
so it. Is that the bull who with the weird teeth?
He's going off on Gillian, Lil Uzi.
Yeah. He said Philly ain't shit.
Yeah.
Niggas in Philly ain't doing nothing.
He was saying that because motherfuckers was coming at him.
Because motherfuckers was coming at him and shit. I guess
Gilly
so,
shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's really like he really was talking some real shit because it's like
when when I start seeing the video, I was seeing them on Scoop Hall.
Right. Okay.
Didn't you tell me about Scoop Hall?
No.
Philly Scoop Hall on IG?
No. I mean, I heard of it, but I don't even go on it.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it be some funny shit on there.
Okay.
It's like nigga shit, but it be some funny shit on there.
Right.
So anywho, that's where I was seeing it at.
Right.
But yeah, like them first couple videos, he was making a lot of points.
No, he was talking.
He was making a lot of fucking good points to me. Like speaking of that snitching shit, like he said it's a rapper who was 14 or something.
No, it's a boy that remember what's the fucking the dance, not the joint, the other joint everybody's doing. It's a dance that's like it went viral. Damn, what the fuck was the dance? And Lil Uzi jumped on the verse for him. Damn, hold on, let me think about it.
I thought it was Uzi's song.
No, it's Young Boy's song.
It's Young Boy's song.
And Uzi jumped on it for the remix. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Whatever it is, I can't remember the name.
The
of
artist
song.
name,
yeah, or the name of the song, but it's a popular song or whatever. And everybody was doing. He got a dance to it. Everybody was doing the dance in the video to it or whatever. Matter of fact, the pop John pop
song.
Say no pop. Why you walk like this? Or you talk like that and walk like that? Something like that. Dun 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 dun. Bitch, Corvette, hop in the motherfucking jet like that.
Oh, okay.
You mean that's
okay.
actual John or whatever. So Young Boy, what happened was Young Boy was in 9th grade and he was there. Like niggas came to his crib, niggas, whatever, however it happened. I don't know the exact true story. I done heard from a few YouTube bloggers, whatever. But they told me the story is it go like motherfucker came in the crib. They wanted his brother. They got his brother. They killed his brother in front of him and his mom. You know what I'm saying? Some shit. So the cops, they went down to the station, like took him down to the station, and his mom made him tell, basically.
Right. But of course.
So what it was that once this paperwork and shit came out, Gilly and them like started taking them off their page, like all the videos and shit they did, like everybody that was Uzi, I think like took his verse off the joint, some shit like that. Like niggas just started like disowning him, but it's like. Yo, I think, man, he was in 9th grade. 9th grade, you're 14, 15 years old.
Right.
You just seen your older brother get killed, and your mom took you down to the station and made you do this. Now, granted, the fact it is some niggas that grew up And at that age, they want some grown man shit where it's like my mom can't
But I
make
thought
me
that
do
shit was only for
nothing.
street, like niggas
That's
in the
exactly
niggas in the game.
that's in
Like,
that shit. So
what if he wasn't that?
no, that's exactly what it is. Young boy is not with that shit. Young boy
So
is
why is he
young
being
boy
like? Why would you punish him for?
because niggas is so like, and that's what I was saying. That's why I fuck with what he was saying.
Well,
'Cause
he was saying, yeah.
niggas is so brainwashed that you feel like he a regular human being. So you telling me a regular human being if he felt like he in danger for his life or his mom made him do some shit
Right.
like that, he can't be excused for that. Like especially as a child, like he was a child. Like that's 14 years
Also,
old.
we
like,
not. Also, we. It's like, are we talking about people that's currently in the streets like that as well? Like, we not like. I don't know, man. That's
and that's I don't know.
that's weird.
Like,
That's a lot. That seemed like a lot to me.
That's what I was saying. Like,
That seemed like a lot. Like,
y'all really disown Bull.
we gonna
Like,
disown
I can
Bull.
see if he just did it. I see that now. I can see if y'all disown him. That awesome shit he just did like
But
last year.
a
or couple
14-year-old,
years ago.
but a 14-year-old
Like a
child.
fucking child. Like he's
Yeah.
right now. He probably like 21 or some shit like that.
Right.
I'm sure you're not gonna do no shit like that now.
But
whatever the
like,
case may
and
be.
you know my question too. I wonder if he was a girl, would he be held to that standard as well?
Because nobody
Like even if he was in the street, even if
Right.
this girl, even if it was a girl and she was in the streets,
right. No.
like they don't hold women to that.
Nobody's saying nothing to Megan Thee Stallion. Like
Yeah,
you just
like-
said, we just had a conversation about it a few episodes ago. Nobody's saying nothing about Megan Thee Stallion. And she went right on Instagram.
I
Live.
got a little thing. We can talk about that later. I got a little thing.
Right. Like she went right on Instagram Live and said that shit. Like,
You might have had a real point before.
what with the about listening
I
to both sides?
heard some shit. It didn't prove
No,
or disprove
and
anything,
and-
but I heard him talk.
That's all I was saying.
It's a little
It make you feel different, and it make,
It's
it
a
make
little-
you sit down and think like, damn, why would
it's a little
or
different.
damn,
Yeah.
It just started raising eyebrows. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's
I'm
a little
like,
different.
When I heard the story, I said the same shit. Like, Tori, you a fucking clown. Why the fuck would you
Yeah.
shoot a bitch? Like, I thought that from the rip. Like, why would you shoot a chick in the foot? Like, you weird.
Right.
Even regardless of whatever the situation was going down.
You know what? It was
whatever. Like,
yeah.
you should
It was a
never
lot
shot.
of but as you were saying about I feel like that whole snitching thing that I feel like we as a culture might have put way too much emphasis on that we are holding people to a standard that only should be held to people within a certain lifestyle. Like you gonna only and not because it's like you're not gonna hold white rappers to that lifestyle.
They don't hold white rappers.
You're not gonna hold white rappers. You're not gonna hold women to that lifestyle. You're not gonna hold fucking only gonna hold black men to a standard of you can't at any point in your life.
Sometimes they hold the black women too, because that's how a lot of black women get killed. They might be either taking a stand on somebody or telling something to scene, and the people don't want to, so they either shoot them or.
Yeah, but is that not snitching or is that just I don't want to get caught?
No, that's snitching. Like,
No, but I'm saying is it because they're mad at him because he snitched, not because they specifically had something to do with it. If you saying that's how black women get killed,
right?
Is it because they had something to do with whatever she about to give him a stand about, or is it just specifically, bitch, you snitching, don't snitch, like you know what I'm saying?
It ain't like a random nigga.
Find
out, bitch, you snitching, and pow. No, it's like a nigga.
It's somebody that has something to do with
in the
it.
case, and it's like
They mad at young boy because he snitched.
Yeah.
They mad with some shit he did as a child.
But then again,
that his mama told him to do.
Then again, we don't know the flip side. Gilly might know the niggas that did that to his brother, cause young boy was from Philly. I think. Don't hold me to that. I think he from Philly though.
Okay.
Because I think the paperwork first came out on some shit like Philly Scoop
or something like that,
Spice or whatever.
Right.
So I think that's where it first came out at. So he might be from the city. I think he is from the city, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think he's from West Philly or something like that. But yeah, you never know. Gilly might know the niggas that he got locked up or whatever. Him and his mom got locked up or whatever the case may be. So it's like
look.
If it's like that, then it's like damn. All right, well I understand why you do that, but why Lil Uzi doing that?
Right.
Because Lil Uzi feel like he got to ride with you. Is that why? And if that's the case, I don't know. I feel like that's a little dicky. Yeah. Of course, niggas don't want to associate themselves with a rap, but it's like,
But is that what he is though? Like,
I'm like, can you really consider? But then again, like I said, some niggas' mindset's different because at 15 and 14, they was thinking like men. They was moving like men. They was don't having to do men shit.
but they
So
was
it's
in the
like,
streets though.
yeah.
If Young Boy wasn't in the streets,
But even at 14, 15, when I wasn't doing that. Like I knew when I seen something that I wasn't supposed to see, or if I
Right.
seen some shit that went down, I just shut
yeah,
my fuck off
yeah,
about
yeah.
it,
Of
like,
course,
you
me
know what I'm saying?
too. But I'm saying it's different. It's different when it happened in your house.
True.
When you 13,
True.
you 14 years old.
That's true.
Like my thing is, when you're 14, you
They
was
put you under
just
that-
13.
Yeah, and they put you under that microscope.
They put you on that like
Yeah,
fam.
that-
Somebody ran in your crib and killed your brother.
Yeah, and at that age, your mind not sharp enough to know that the cops is tricking you and saying shit and shit like that.
Like, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
And then let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So suppose he wanted them to get them niggas. They killed his brother tonight.
right.
He loved his brother.
Mm-hmm.
They killed his older brother tonight. I could guarantee you, if somebody killed me, Ashley snitching
Yeah,
when she was 14.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the same shit with me. If somebody was to probably kill my sister in front of me at that
It's-
age,
That's what I'm saying.
I might have-
14
I might have
is
told- or I
like
might have, yeah, or I might have.
they got you down there. Your mom
somebody-
crying,
yeah,
your
they-
family
everybody-
crying, all that shit.
Tell me what
You
you know.
standing in the way of that.
Yeah, no, yeah, they told. Yeah, I told.
Now my other question is this: why does he have to say anything in that moment when his mom have just told? I guess if he knew who the people were.
And that's what I'm saying. And
Maybe
that's
he-
another thing, because that would have made me think like, yeah, no, I'm not saying nothing, but it's like. That's what
And then what if? And then we don't even know what information he actually gave up. Like, did they run in there with just their face out, or was they like cloaked up and shit?
Right.
And was it like, yo, was your brother into anything? Well, at one point he did this.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe we don't even know what information he gave
Right.
up. Like and it led to them finding.
Yeah.
Who knows if whatever he said
But no, only-
actually led to arrests.
Yeah, no, it got paperwork on it. Like, it got a whole, like, with the
That says what he
question-
said?
Yeah, question and answer.
Okay, well I didn't.
But I was about to say, I read it, but I don't remember it enough
Right.
to know what it was said on it. But I know I definitely did read it and see that he was just.
He said names though.
No, he just was telling them what happened. He was just telling them what
So he-
happened,
yeah,
how the
so he
scenario
did-
went down, how everything went down. So
Right.
I mean, and that's, I guess niggas consider just talking to the cops. Period is right. That's what I'm saying. But it's like
That's a lot.
that is a
lot.
lie, because
That's
like
a lot,
you can tell them anything in turn. Like,
Right.
so
That's a lot, yo. That's a lot.
I don't know. I just feel like as an older,
And then
as
you
a- as
gotta
an older
think
person in the
at
game-
14, you gotta either make the choice of suppose the not snitching thing is in his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's in there. He's in a police station. His mom is there. His dad is probably there, or his brother dad. I don't know his life situation. He might got aunts, his grandmother. All of them is hearing about everybody crying and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He got to make the choice between not snitching so that the streets feel better about it, or his family receive some sort of justice.
Right.
You got to make that choice in that moment.
Yeah.
At 14, you got to make that choice.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't fair. This ain't fair, yo.
Nope.
This ain't fair. That's a lot. Now, on the flip side, I would say taking them off your page. You don't have to post anybody or have anybody post on your page. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
It's one
like-
thing to not help somebody.
But it was-
It's another thing to stand in the way of somebody. That's not. I don't feel as if that's. I don't feel if not posting somebody is you're not standing in the way of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Taking yourself off a verse. To me, that's more dramatic than it is actually making a state. To me, that sounds dramatic.
Right.
Meaning, everybody knows you did the verse. Everybody knows you did it.
Exactly. Everybody heard it.
Everybody heard it. I didn't know it was out, so it is out.
Yeah, it is out. No, it's been out.
So it's like I'm gonna take myself off the verse. How? Off what verse? What are you talking about? Everybody got the song already. Like if you bought the song, you got the song already.
I was about to say that if it's down.
So what you gonna go to everybody's phone
I mean, unless he go do some shit with Apple Music and make him take it off, because I'm like,
and then
it is people that has done that shit. Like,
so then it's the then what make him think he got that kind of power to do
About to
that?
say it, right.
Like he don't own that shit. Like he
Yeah,
don't own that
I
shit.
don't-
He
yeah.
could probably make a request and they can probably honor the request.
Right.
But who he signed to? Who Ball signed to?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
these is not niggas I listen to. I just heard.
Yeah, me neither.
I just heard the scenario.
me neither. I don't listen to none of these niggas.
Like I heard when the Bulls talking, and it was like Ohead. Like they said, Ohead want all the smoke with Lil. Like that was the title. Ohead
Yeah.
want all the smoke with Lil Uzi and Gilly the Kid. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So I click it and I'm listening to him, and as I'm listening to him talk, I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's real shit. And then I'm seeing, and then I'm like, I'm sitting hearing what he said. I'm like, damn, Gilly took that down. I was like, I was just looking at his page where he just did the Corvette joint. Like, so it was like, dang, why the fuck would you take it down? Like, I mean,
Is that that thing? No,
no,
it
it's
ain't
like
that.
it's at the beginning of the song they jump at the camera like, bitch, Corvette. And they do like some old bunny hop shit and some old
Okay,
other
yeah, I don't
shit.
know that shit. Yeah, I don't listen to these young boys, so I don't fucking know nothing about
You
that
know,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. It's
But
not a
yeah,
song.
that's
listen
crazy
to
to me. It
just
sound like a lot.
It's hella videos on that shit, so it's like if you heard the video, you know at least that first snippet of the song, because it's like everybody stop it at a certain point. Like I'm saying, it's the same point. Everybody stop that shit. So yeah, I heard that shit many a time. Like especially through these last few months, like motherfuckers in the NFL was doing it. Like the bull, Juju Smith-Schuster, he was doing it on team's logos. He would come out every game and do the dance, like record himself on TikTok and do the dance on a logo or whatever. And the last time he did that shit, the motherfucking team caught him doing that shit, and like, we gonna fuck him up or whatever. And they caught him the game and fuck him up. Yeah, man. Not
The other team?
Yeah, like not fuck him up, but like when he caught the ball, he hit the shit out of
Oh,
him. Like, you know what
okay.
I'm saying? Like in some legal football shit. Like it wasn't
Right.
no dirty shit. It was like some
Right.
legal shit, but it's like motherfuckers was complaining because it was like they felt like he was worried about the dances more than he was worried about the game. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
some
don't know
stupid
what
shit.
somebody is thinking, dog.
Yeah.
Like that.
But they was charging that to him doing that and then looking at his numbers. Like his numbers was down. As far as is his play.
Right.
So it was like you worried about doing the dance on the joint every game. You need to be worried about how the fuck you gonna get open to catch this pass. How you gonna get open to get in this spot so the quarterback can see you type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's other things to worry about.
Instead of this fucking
Like,
dance.
you know
Of
what I'm
course,
saying?
of
So
course,
it's like,
absolutely.
that's really what it was. So I felt it for both parts because it was like dog, I'm Juju. I think he like what 23, 22.
Yeah.
Like that. He's a kid, so it was like I'm just enjoying life. I'm traveling around
Traveling around the world, playing
sport.
football,
Like, you know what I'm
playing
saying? It's like,
sports,
I'm just
seeing bitches, getting all his money.
And
Probably.
it's not like he's not no super. He's a super famous boy on Instagram, on like the TikToks and Instagram, social media shit. So
I think they put a lot on kids, man. These is kids. A lot of these niggas is kids.
A lot of them.
They put a lot on these.
Yeah, but then you gotta think about it. If they was in the outside world, niggas ain't gonna look at you like no kid at 20 something.
True.
Like I'm
True.
like depending, and you right, depending on what
the
older
situation
person you bump into,
Right.
But if
Yeah.
it's like as far as like law or like
you an adult.
dentist or like the
Yeah,
bus,
you an-
like
you an
all that
adult.
shit is you an adult.
Yeah.
The restaurants ain't no fucking kid
Ain't no
shit
fucking
no more.
kid,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know you might still have a kid in mind, but
Right.
motherfucker, you an adult. You better get your shit together. Type of
Yeah,
thing, like,
true
you know what I'm saying?
indeed, true indeed, true
So,
indeed.
I feel like that's really what it be when people show people in their early 20s tough love. I feel like they be trying to
Get them ready
shape,
for
like
get 'em
shape
ready,
them up,
shape 'em
early
up,
as,
yeah.
as possible. Because it's like if you get this shit now at 23 or 24,
Yeah,
bro, you gonna have a great life all the way up. Because it's like you gonna do nothing but build off of that good character or good whatever the case may be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I really think that's what it be. At least that's what it be for me when I try to talk to younger kids. It's like I try to catch
Build them
them.
up.
Yeah, like try to chop that that middleman out where it's like you want to do all this bullshit, like all this dumb shit, to find out that it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then later on find out, damn, I should have been doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this was the real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just beat it in their head and tell them like, no, this is the real shit, bro. You need to be doing this shit. Like the shit you see me doing, like it's cool, but it's not the real shit. Like if I could have went back and did the real shit first, I did the real shit first. I took care of the real shit first. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. But
I feel you. Speaking of something real, Dr. Dre had a fucking brain aneurysm.
Yeah, I seen some shit like that.
He didn't die. They keep saying he alright.
Yeah,
He
but
didn't.
I heard
He
this
didn't.
crib just got broken into too, or something like that.
Yeah.
So is that what the brain aneurysm is from?
I think he was in the hospital and they broke in his crib.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was in the hospital and they broke in his crib, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's
his wife wanted $2 million a month.
That's nuts shit.
$2 million a month.
That's crazy. That's nuts shit, and it's crazy. It's like why do you, why that, like, why do you think? I mean, and I get it, cause like maybe she been there from whenever Dre started or whatever, but it's like $2 million a month is like.
I shouldn't have brought this up. I'm the wrong person to talk to about this shit, dog.
Yeah, you think she deserve it?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
She's saying she was abused and stuff like that.
Oh well, you know, I heard that shit too. I heard, but remember the Michelle LA story? He was beating on her, so I believe that he was beating on chicks. Like,
So the answer is like money.
No, that ain't the answer, but it's like
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so her answer to that is money.
Because it's like, what else can you cope? What else can you?
You could have called the police then.
No, I get that, but it's like then I'm ruining. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. All right, I get that. I get that she could have called the police, but granted the fact he probably begged and cried because you know how niggas do. He probably, baby, I'm sorry, I love you, I'll never do that shit again. He probably kissed her ass and ate pussy and bought her, flew her to Paris and then had her, you know what I mean? Like probably did all types of shit to make her forget about the shit and make her forgive him. But it's like, you gotta be, at some point you gotta be a man and think about it like, damn, I did what I did. Like that was the shit I was doing to her. Was
so then we break up and the relationship is over.
Yeah, but if she feel like she, you know what I mean? Like she might.
Apparently she signed a prenup, so.
Oh, well then yeah, you fucked that.
Apparently she signed a She at first claimed she didn't, and then he bought it in with having her signed it. She was like, "Oh, I didn't remember." But it's like apparently she signed a prenup, so like she was losing. Man. She had been losing a lot of the cases.
It's so crazy.
Listen, I personally think that in the whole marriage game, first of all, in my opinion, I feel as men, it's the dumbest shit. As breadwinners, because it ain't even just men. As a person who's probably gonna be the breadwinner in a family, you the fuck dumb if you get married to me. Now, does that mean I don't go to my friends' weddings? I do, and be happy for them. I do. I've went to a few weddings and been very happy, but I've had this conversation with them as well. Not like as to deter them. People just disagree with me. I think it's fucking stupid. As a breadwinner, especially as a man, it's fucking stupid to get married. You're literally like, remember when fucking Chris Rock said marriage is a fucking bet between you and somebody else that you bet half your shit that you won't cheat?
Right.
It's the dumbest shit in the world. It's the dumbest shit in the world. Yo, I had a party. It was a couple years ago. Me and Precious went together. Had a party.
But I mean, not to cut you off. You realize you can get married and not do it. Like you don't gotta go through the.
So I mean legal marriage.
Okay.
I mean legal marriage.
All right.
You can go down the aisle and say some stuff and,
and
be cool.
Because that's really what the fuck it is.
That's what we was talking about doing. Because
like,
it's not signing no paperwork.
But no, because if you think about it, that's really what it is until you sign the paperwork.
Then
it becomes what
that's
you're saying it is.
I'm with you, but I'm talking about that paperwork shit.
Yeah, that shit out.
That shit, dog, is some bullshit.
Because it's like then when you want to break up, you gotta go through all this.
Shit.
Officially broke up,
bro.
Of just
all of a sudden, now you need all this money for what?
Yeah, no, I feel that.
For what? Yeah. Not even her. It's a lot of people, fam. So I would say one of the reasons that got me into wanting to do this, I used to listen to this show, right? One of the hosts of the show had got divorced.
Right.
And so when he would talk about his divorce, him and his wife had been together like 9 years. So he got divorced, right? They was going through the whole thing. And she wanted, he couldn't talk about numbers. So let's, throw any number out. Let's say it was $100,000, $300,000 or whatever it was. It was like some crazy amount of money, right? A month. She wanted this crazy amount of money for the foreseeable future, like forever. So she wanted to be entitled to not the money that he was about to make, like in the next few years. She wanted money he was gonna like that he future possible earnings.
Right.
So like, if you sign a deal in 6 years
And for 100 million.
for 100 million, I should get a piece of that.
Right.
Why?
That don't even make sense.
Don't even make sense.
Especially if I got a whole nother wife and a whole nother, like, you know what I'm saying?
Now they know if they get married, they lose that.
Okay.
If the woman
Was to get married.
was to get married, they lose it. So a lot of times they don't.
Right.
A lot of times they'll date or whatever, but they will never get married and shit.
Right.
When they have that, because all that shit for a lot of people, if I'm not mistaken, for a lot of people that shit stops. No, for me, I was like never.
Right.
Because my whole thing has always been, you lose. Think about all the stuff that you could lose, right? What exactly do you gain from marriage? What do you gain from marriage that you don't gain by just being two people who are together, who live together? What don't you have in that scenario that you gain from marriage? Nobody has answered me.
Right.
Nobody has been able to tell me. Married people have not been able to tell me. What women have tried to say is, well, the numbers say that men who are married live longer and they're happier. And I said, well, why is that? Those things tend to come down to women being more health oriented. Like, they make you go to the doctor.
Right.
Women make you go to the doctor.
Yeah,
And
they
shit.
make you go check up on shit.
But that don't have nothing to do with marriage.
Right.
That's not that
That
don't
can be a girlfriend.
that can be a girlfriend to make you do that.
Right.
The happier thing, that ain't marriage.
Yeah.
That's not what men be saying.
Yeah, no, that ain't marriage. That's your woman understanding.
Right.
If your girl
That could be
understand
y'all
you,
just
they will never
having a good connection.
Yeah.
Y'all be connected and just being dope together.
But that's really what it is. I feel like that's really what it is understand. Because it's like, if she don't understand you, you ain't never.
So then if you don't gain anything by marriage, and you could possibly lose so much. 50% of marriages fail in the US.
Right.
Over 50%, over 50, not 50, over 50% of marriages fail. That means ending divorce.
Mm-hmm.
That means that number is higher for marriages that end but they don't go through the divorce.
Right.
So I always like to say, if 50% of planes just fell out of the fucking sky, not something happened, I mean they just dropped to the ground, would you fly?
No.
Me the fuck either. If the Chinese store around the corner, if somebody told you, listen, the food is good, but 50% of people drop dead, you're not going there.
No.
But we just keep sprinting into marriage. Men just keep sprinting into this shit for what?
Right.
No, absolutely fucking not. I think alimony is barbaric. I think it's fucking barbaric. That shit used to make sense because back in the day, you go to a man, you as a man, I want to marry your daughter.
Right.
He has a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That daughter don't have any skills.
Right.
So she's in the house all day. So she's technically a burden.
Right.
You opt to take this burden away from him.
I mean, but she's not, because she's taking care of the kids.
No.
So.
She don't got no kids. I'm talking about when you go to a man. I'm talking about back in the day. Like,
right. When you used to go to the dad and get I want to marry your daughter.
what kids do? What?
No, I'm talking about when she's in your house. She's
No,
not
a
just,
burden to him.
Oh,
to the father.
Okay.
To her father.
All right. Yeah.
So you take that from him.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, that's why the whole thing of the woman's parents is supposed to pay for the wedding.
Okay.
Because this is a happy moment.
Right.
So y'all get together, y'all get married, y'all do y'all stuff or whatever. You're supposed to go to work, bring home the money. She's supposed to take care of the household or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then that means that she continuously does not have skills. So if y'all break up, she now becomes a burden on the state. And as a way to not have that happen, there was this thing created called alimony. So you have to still take care of this woman, have her live the life that she had become accustomed to for a length of time.
Right.
So, if I'm not mistaken, most times was for the length of time y'all was married. So like if y'all was married for 4 years, you got to pay alimony for 4 years. So I guess it's like give this bitch time to find another husband or whatever. So, but we don't live in that type of society no more. Right. Women can have whatever fucking job they want. They can do everything. They can make more money. There is no reason. Right. There is no real life reason alimony should still exist in this society. We should be doing away with that completely.
But then again, it's still them dudes that treat the women like that. I don't want you to do nothing but
that's a choice.
No, but
everybody in that situation is making a choice. That's not built upon society though.
You gotta think, if Dr. Dre tells his wife you're not doing anything, what the fuck you think she gonna do?
Okay, but is she unable to work?
No.
So she can work.
He's telling her not to work.
All right, but I'm saying back in the day they were unable to work.
Why? Oh yeah, right. Because Jobs wasn't hiring women.
Jobs wasn't hiring women. Right. They were unable to work.
Right.
That's not the society we live in.
But that's what I'm saying.
So no, can she go? When she's done, when they break up, can she go and still have the life that she was accustomed to? Probably not.
But my whole thing is this: what if he was crippling her whole life? What if she wanted? What if she wanted to go to school and he was like, "No, you're not going to school."
Can she not go to school now?
What I'm saying is that she could have been already ahead. She's 50 plus, bro. Right. Who the fuck want to try to catch up now? No, I'm not great. Do it. You great catch me up because you the one that made me miss out on this.
That's.
I mean, I feel what you're saying, but it's like that's corny. He's whack for that though. You gotta look at both the glass, both sides though.
All right, so then leave that relationship. If somebody is holding you back on that shit, make the choice to leave that relationship early.
I get that.
Why would you have somebody control you in that way like that?
Bro, but it's people that's weak minded like that. You gotta think you're a man.
So then are we blaming do both parties not have equal blame in that situation then?
Yeah.
So then why is it only on the breadwinner?
Where's Drake like accepting his fault at? Where does he get it?
He lost the relationship. He no longer can have that relationship.
He don't give a fuck about that relationship, bro.
So who fault is that?
But that's what I'm saying. He needs some. You gotta.
They both lost the same thing. But the only difference is he went out and made money and she didn't.
Because he probably told her she could not, bro.
But it's not illegal for her not to. If he told her not to and she listened to that, that's on both of them.
So if the nigga say, if you leave and go out and get a job, I'm cutting you off. You done all that shit. Do you think she wanted to lose her husband back then? Do you think that?
So she made a choice.
So that's what I'm saying.
So live with your choice.
That's corny, bro. I feel what you're saying.
Why we babying women?
But why the fuck do he just get off scot free for doing something?
He don't get off scot free.
That shit, bro.
He lost her.
But he made her do that shit, bro.
He lost her and he lost her.
That's bullshit.
He wanted her and he lost her. He don't have her no more.
He didn't want her because that's why he lost her.
So then he should have to pay. His punishment. He has to pay out of punishment.
What else you gonna do? From all the nights you slapping on her, beating on her, telling her you can't go this, you can't.
I'm not saying that the abuse shit is, because I'm more talking about it as a idea, like a broad range idea,
right?
Not specifically their situation,
but all that ties into that. That's what I'm saying.
But every husband don't beat their wife.
No, every husband don't beat their wife, but he probably
or every rich husband. I would say every rich husband.
But he probably cheated.
Talking about more rich.
I'm pretty sure he probably cheated.
Yeah.
So that's.
So you should pay for cheating?
I'm just saying, you don't know how that hurts people, bro. You don't know.
I'm not saying it don't.
But
I'm saying go to therapy to deal with your pain.
But how? If the bitch don't got no money, who gonna pay for therapy? You
go to work. Work. Bro. When you have money,
you the fucking reason I gotta go to therapy. I gotta go pay for this shit when you're the fucking reason.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
Yes.
That's bullshit. That's
how?
That's like me flattening your fucking tires and saying I did this shit, pussy, because you fucking my bitch. I shouldn't have to pay for your tires.
That's a thing I can make. That's not emotional. That's not an emotional thing. That's a actual. That's a product, though.
But I acted off of emotion.
Yeah, but you destroyed a product. Yes, I can make you pay for a product. I shouldn't have to pay for your emotions.
I shouldn't have to pay for destroying your mind.
No! Fuck no! I don't think no.
Up, bro.
No.
That's crazy.
No, you don't get no. It's fucked up. We gonna feel bad for you and all that shit. But yeah, sis, go find a job, get that job, and pay for therapy and get better.
Yeah, no.
That's you're not just entitled to somebody's money because you sad.
Right.
Fuck you. You sorry.
Yeah.
You not.
Motherfuckers definitely be like
Just like with fucking Tiger Woods' ex-wife. Like she wanted either $240 or $270 million because he cheated.
I'm not saying that.
Since you don't get nothing, cause I lose you. You my wife. I married you. I was in love with you, and now it's over. That's my punishment.
But that's
I
not
lose
no
you.
punishment for you, bro.
It's just not punishment enough.
It's not punishment at all. What are you talking about? How was that punishment if you just was cheating?
It is a punishment.
How?
Cause I was in love with you. We was married.
Where?
I married you.
So? You was in love with me that day, you married me. What the fuck you that's it. What? You're not saying nothing, bro. You're not telling me how that's punishment.
It's punishment. Yeah.
How?
No.
That's enough.
All this bullshit, bro.
That's
It's
enough.
not punishment at all, bro. What are you talking about? Like, what?
Yeah, like no, fam. I don't think you should get paid because you sad.
I feel like
You don't get paid because you had
I feel like
because you said not because again, you weren't forced.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
made a
I feel
decision.
I feel like if she literally chose to stay in the house where it was like the nigga didn't say, no, babe, stay in the house. I want you to take care of this while I go out and make the money. If he didn't say that out his mouth and she just decided to sit on her ass, cool, then yeah, no, you don't get no alimony.
But even if
you
you
said out your fucking mouth, you stay in the house, stay here, don't leave, and if he caught you leaving and not saying shit, he snapped on you or beat your ass and all this other shit. What the fuck, bro? Yeah,
again, I'm not talking about the being your ass part.
But all that shit.
Talking about that part.
But that's what I'm saying. Verbal abuse is abuse.
That's when it get a little. That's when it get a little murky. I move a little bit closer to your side when it comes to the.
But no, that's what I'm saying.
Physical abuse.
Because even verbal abuse
or abuse. Period. Abuse. Period. It's one thing to.
But I feel like that's the only thing that will make a shorty that's willing to not work, or not go do something. Anything.
Not true. It's a lot of bitches that don't want to work.
Not anything, bro. I mean, like, not model, not take pictures, not make dress like.
Bitches want to spend your bread.
Yeah, but it's
bitches want to spend your bread all day.
Bitches still got hobbies, bro. You ain't gonna tell me bitches don't.
They not getting money for no hobbies.
Braid and hair, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna tell me chicks don't know how to do nothing.
I'm not saying don't know how to, but they don't want to.
But that's what I'm not talking about. Them chicks. I'm not. Those are the bitches that don't deserve no alimony. The bitches that don't want to do nothing, that just want to sit in the house. Yeah, well, you deserve will come to you after that.
But all right, so I guess where our disconnect is, I still see, even if like, all right, if me and her get married, right, and this all blows up, we billionaires or whatever. Right. If I say, listen, you ain't gotta work no more. Don't worry about this shit. You ain't gotta work no more. Right. She say okay.
Right.
I think the difference, in my opinion, is she's still making that choice though.
Right.
I'm saying it. You don't have to do this thing, but she still is making that choice.
Right.
As to not do this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, even if I said it, you still made the choice to follow through with that.
Right.
You could say, no, I want to work. And if we're at an impasse about that,
right.
If her deem that if she deems that her relationship is more important than whatever she gains from working, and she stays in the relationship and not work, that's still her choice.
Right, I get that.
So in my opinion, you still made this choice. You do not get paid.
I'm referring to the rich asshole, controlling assholes.
Controlling.
Because that's what, most of the time, that's what rich motherfuckers is. You controlling.
A lot of
you
times,
control the situation around you majority of the time. So you're not going to tell me Dre not controlling. You're not going to tell me Dr. Dre not controlling.
He been running the show for how long, bro?
Long
ass
time.
Fucking, you're
Long
not gonna
time.
tell me he not running his
He
house.
usually leaves situations
Not-
when he
but-
can't get his way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I think is, because I don't know, Shorty. I don't know. It's just the vibe I get from here, like just hearing the story, thinking about it in my mind,
Right.
in my heart. This is the vibe I get. I get that she wanted to do other things, and it was like,
He was like, "Why? You ain't gotta do all that."
No, just go sit down. Matter of fact, this is what you can do, baby. Can you go in there and make me a turkey and cheese? Or can you go in there and fix me a drink? Or can you, like, do some shit like that? Like, not really, but diminish a character. Like, you know what I mean? Like almost like deter you, like on some like, damn, well.
And that's what you get. You get that from him, not necessarily from her.
I get that from the situation. Like, I feel like that was how the situation was. It was on some like, no, like, don't, what the, or if he caught her getting ready, because like, what if it was some shit like that? What he caught her, like, or she said some shit like, well, Dre, someone came to me and asked me to model for a modeling agency today.
Right.
Bitch, what, you a fucking whore? I told you ain't doing no fucking, you don't need to do that shit. What the fuck you want?
Right.
Then it was like, you know what I'm saying? Why do I even want to go think about looking at for another fucking job or pursuing anything else? It's like, when you want to talk to me like this. The other night I told you I had an idea and you want some like, just this is what you can go do. Go ahead and fix me a drink. Then I tell you about this modeling agency and you call me all types of whores and bitches and shit and thinking I just want to take my clothes off of other men.
Okay.
When that's not really what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like I said, I feel what you saying is like, if it's a chick that's really on some shit like where a motherfucker tell you like 50 Cent said about his oldest son mom. Mm-hmm. He said that he told her like, yeah, like, no, you don't got work no more. But then he came back to her and gave her option like, yo, if it's something you want to do, like I put the money into it, we go right at it, like we put our heads together, steamroll this shit and like take over together. Like she was on some like, no, I just wanna.
She wants to spend the money.
Yeah, I just want to stay home. And he was on some like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, you want me to be losing sleep and working all crazy?
Yeah.
And you don't want to do nothing? Like,
All right, so
he said that's gonna
those are okay. Great.
I mean, I get what you're
So
saying.
those are two very different examples, right? They're two very different examples. Right? I bring this question to you. You can't make one rule that fits these two extremes. You have to make one rule for the world, basically, right?
Right.
So what's the rule then? How does alimony work when both of these types of relationships are possible? What's the rule? What's the rule now?
The rule depends on the story now.
Okay, so then where's the burden of proof? Who harbors the burden of proof? Like, how does she prove that he was abusive? So suppose she says he was and he says he wasn't.
I mean, did you ever file a police report? Because that's how they do it. That's how they do it regardless.
I guess she did.
I'm like, you can't go off of hearsay anyway.
So
like,
suppose she didn't file a police report.
Then there's nothing they can do. Like, it's just hearsay.
So then would the rule that, per you, I'm asking you, would the rule then be, bitch don't get no money then?
Right, but no, but you gotta think, because that's what any abuse situation. If they never report it, it's like on some like you crying wolf, because don't nobody, especially if you ain't got
the abuse shit more so the abuse shit in the courts more so works to soften the person's heart.
Right.
To make them feel bad for you more so. But really it's like, well, person A is the breadwinner. Did person B sign a prenup? Oh, it's either they signed one or they didn't. The abuse might come in if the abuse was happening, like you could argue I signed a prenup under duress. If you sign a contract under duress, the contract is null and void or whatever. Yeah. So okay, if that's your argument.
Right.
But but that has to be your argument.
Right, because you said she signed a prenup, right?
She signed a prenup. He bought it to the courts.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, unless because like it's 2020, so
He still paid the $2 million.
Well, it's not over though. He has been paying it. Yes, he has been paying. He's paying for lawyers and all that shit. But you have to. That's you have to do that when you going through a divorce. You gotta pay for her lawyers and shit.
Who the person that makes the most money gotta pay for the lawyers?
Uh-huh.
Person A.
Uh-huh. Person A who makes the breadwinner, yep. Got paid for her lawyers. Yeah. Yeah. So you the judge. I'm sorry, you're not the judge. You are you the one that make the rule.
Right.
You gotta make a rule. Now if you're the judge, you can rule per case.
Right.
But I'm not saying you're seeing cases. You have to make a blanket rule.
Okay.
If these two types of extremes can exist, should, in this day and age, 2021, in your opinion, should alimony still exist?
I'm still I'm gonna probably go with yeah. Only
That's crazy.
only of the simple fact that you not like, you know what I'm saying, if you love this person at one point, it's like, I'm not saying you should have an allowance where it's like you gotta pay this shit every month or every, you know what I mean? I feel like alimony should be a one payment, or like at least helping the person get back on their feet type of thing. Like, I don't think it should be you just leave them dry, they go back moving with their fucking mom, and that's just it. Like, I feel like that's fucked up. Like, that's a fucked up situation. Like, granted, the fact you already cheated on this motherfucker, or you already done was beaten, like, whatever the reason y'all broke up for, like, you know what I'm saying, you're already breaking up, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, if you got it, why not? Like I feel like Dre, no, you shouldn't have had to pay $2 million, but I feel like you probably should have got her crib in the gay community where she can live by herself. She probably already got cars and shit, so she don't need no cars. But it's like, I feel like you should at least set her up to the point where she can, wherever she moved to.
Yeah, but if he get her a crib, like he bought a crib outright, or he just putting her in the crib, like she got to pay mortgage still.
No, I would say
she should have to pay her own mortgage. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I would say at least.
But like you said, that means she has to find a job.
But that's what I'm saying. I would say set her up. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like,
I mean, eventually she got to
like,
find a job to pay for that house.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like alimony should set you up. It shouldn't pay your fucking life.
Pay your life. And
yeah,
shit.
like, it should just set you up. It should get you back to the point where you like, all right, whew, I can do this. Like, it shouldn't be like you just when y'all divorced, it's just like, all right, fuck you, bitch. You ain't never made no money, so get the fuck out of here. Like, no, that's corny. I feel like if you sitting on $250 million,
right?
Why not give her $1 million?
I feel you.
Like, I'm not saying because $1 million's not really gonna, like, then you got $249 million. Like,
right.
I don't think it's really gonna break your pocket. Like, even if you give her $100 grand or $200 grand, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do something to make to make her situate, like, because you don't want nobody, like, because that's how you make bitter and spiteful motherfuckers. Like, you do shit like that to motherfuckers, like, because you wouldn't want nobody to do that to you. If the tables was turned, you wouldn't want nobody to just kick you out on your ass by your, like.
I don't want nothing.
But I'm saying, like
if I marry Oprah,
right?
Like if I marry Oprah or whatever.
But no, I'm saying if you marry Oprah from when Oprah was going to fucking Chicago High,
right?
Y'all went to Chicago High together. Y'all lived together. You put up with through Oprah all Oprah cheating fiascos. All you call Oprah sucking dick before the show. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all this shit. Right. Oprah on some shit.
Right.
And then it's like Oprah, like, well, nigga, you want, like, then you caught her again. Last straw. Chadwick Boseman.
Right.
After the Black Panther, you just
damn.
Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? You walk and catch her with Chadwick Boseman.
And I like Black Panther.
Then it's like,
damn, I can't never watch Black Panther.
Shit like when you come in, it's like she spark a cigarette, nigga. You feeling some type of way? Get the fuck out. It's my shit.
Right.
How you gonna feel? Oh no, bitch, you gotta give me something.
All right, so you asking me the truth about me? Honestly, I'm not a hypocrite. So to me, I'm out. She keep all her money.
Go back to Miss Vicky crib.
Go back to Miss Vicky crib. Honestly, keep all the bread.
47 years old, Miss Vicky crib. Miss Vicky asking you to wash her up now and all this other stuff.
I shouldn't. I should have been doing my due diligence throughout that relationship to set myself up for if this ever were to happen. Especially after the first time I caught her sucking dick.
But you ain't never.
I'm figuring out my exit strategy at that point.
Oh, at that point, okay.
After that point, I'm figuring out. Okay, this clearly ain't about to be. This might not be forever.
Right.
Let me figure out what I gotta do. Okay.
But what if she whistling at you? Like how the niggas, like, what if she got you to the point where she's like, all right, she fucked up, but she whine.
Like you said, I'm dumb. Like if I'm dumb.
Not dumb.
Like if I'm a
like,
dickhead. Like,
but it's like you so madly in love with your childhood sweetheart. Like, this is your childhood, and she look.
I sound like a dickhead.
Like no, I'm just saying.
Right.
Don't picture Oprah because I don't need you.
Why don't
you? Yeah,
you okay?
I'm trying to think it's Sorry, Elle Vernon. Boom.
Okay.
Elle Vernon is your childhood sweetheart. Y'all grew up together. Y'all kicked it together. Y'all had countless laughs.
I love her. Right.
Say it like that.
She's, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, she's, when she fuck up, she's, oh, baby, come here. No, let's fly to Dubai. Oh,
like, I understand where you getting at, but I'm different.
Right.
If I catch my bitch sucking dick,
baby,
she disgusting to me now.
Look, I know you.
Like, I don't even want to look at that bitch no more. For real. If I listen, but it's something wrong with me. Apparently, it's something wrong with me.
Right.
If me and my bitch break up, and I find out she was sucking dick, I don't like that bitch no more. Like, I don't like that bitch. But that's me. So, to answer your question, for me, listen. She got all this money, right? I'm not saying I wouldn't stay. I'm saying I'm staying because I'm siphoning off money.
Right.
I gotta open up a new account.
Right.
And I'm siphoning off money. Right?
But what if she on top of all that shit? Anytime you go make a move, what if she on top of that shit? Because she got the money to do that. Anytime you walk out that fucking door, she on top of that shit. Where you going? Oh, what you about to do? Oh, all right.
I'm going shopping.
But then she got a driver with you.
Go ahead, fuck that nigga.
No,
I don't need no driver.
He going with you.
So I can't drive my own car. Like I can't handle a car to drive my own car.
Rich people are control freaks like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I'm in a control. Okay, so I'm with a woman. She mad controlling.
Yeah, you don't think?
All right, I'm with a woman. She mad controlling.
You don't think Oprah's controlling?
I don't think she controls Stedman. Stedman do what he want. I don't
crazy, bro.
Stedman do what that bitch say. Stedman do what she say, dog.
Stedman might have found some loopholes.
Stedman do what she say, dog. Yeah, Stedman live in the other house.
Come on.
He don't even live in the main house. He live in the other crib.
Come on, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like Stedman knows she having niggas come over. When niggas come over, he can't leave that house. He got to stay in that house. That's the type of relationship they got. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you think Oprah be getting dick? Like Stedman be in the other crib?
I know Oprah be getting dick, bro. It's just never no rap. How you gonna tell her?
But that's my thing, though. All right, this off topic, but like, imagine Oprah hits you up like for some dick, like. That's something about that is funny because how do Oprah go from like Oprah to she trying to get some dick Oprah?
You seen Color Purple?
It don't be like that.
She had a fly ass mouth in Color Purple. She was talking crazy, bro.
Somebody wrote that.
Man, Oprah
she not saying that.
Man, listen, you know that when motherfuckers act and they do a good job of that shit, most of the time that shit was already in them. Like most of the time that shit was already in their system.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like they already had previous experience like that or something.
But to answer your original question, though, to me, if I'm being controlled like that, like I can't get enough. I'm under the microscope and I can't figure out no way.
But if you gotta think, if the shorty really, like if that bitch really loved you, she not gonna like, and she one of them control freaks, she not gonna let you. She don't want no other girl to catch a glimpse of you, or to be able to squeeze in, because that's possibilities when you going just to the store.
Right.
You going just to the store, bro. You can be like, all right, I'm looking at the.
But this bitch gotta work though. She still gotta work. If it's me, I'm me, and I'm with L. L still got to make music.
L got the Elle Vernon show, nigga. You coming to the Elle Vernon show? And
I'm not coming to every show,
she probably
dog.
got you doing the fucking sound hookup.
So if that's the case, how am I catching her fucking people? Like
you catching her fucking people after the show in the green room, in the fucking bed.
Damn.
Or when you come home from going to the store with the driver.
Right.
Come back in the crib.
She fuck.
She in there getting it on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
she in there sucking dick.
Cause it's like when you the controller of the situation, you can control
it.
You can move it however you want it to move.
All right, so then my plan would be to talk to the driver. Listen.
It's a nephew.
Huh?
That's a nephew. That's your nephew. That's nephew. That's Jeffrey.
Wait, I'm gonna talk. Listen. I'm gonna talk to him like, look, bro.
You don't really like your aunt.
You know,
but she put me through college.
But you know what she doing is, bro.
I get it. I feel you, OG. But she gonna kill me if she don't let you go.
You only gotta do nothing. All you gotta do is, I turn my back for a minute.
But Jeffrey ain't never slipping like that. She got the top ball on you.
Right.
Jeffrey, her nephew.
He top ball.
He the top ball.
What he look like? He like the Rock or something? Like I can't just hit him.
All right.
Like I can't just.
Cause Jeffrey, you gotta think. Jeffrey, Secret Service boy. Hey, he went to Yale.
Shit.
He got out of Yale.
Right.
And Oprah put him in the Secret Service because she needed somebody on her team, but she needed somebody that she can trust, and that was loyal. Her nephew. She got her nephew a job. Her nephew was doing all types of shit back in.
And his job is to watch me, make sure I ain't doing. His
job is he head of security. But when you go out, he go out.
Right.
Cause they got Big Bubba watching the crib, so you ain't got to worry about nobody. A Big Bubba from Alabama.
Right.
He in front of the door.
So I don't have so do I got privacy in the house? Cause maybe I could take some money and just be put it to the side in the house. And then when it's time for me to go, when I'm ready to pack my shit up, I'm packing my shit and I got money stashed away. She don't know about it.
But it's like, how you do that if a motherfucker, if people keep track of
their money.
Yeah. Like if she,
when I go shopping, right? Mm-hmm. I want cash. I don't want cards.
She gonna give you a card.
She gonna give me a card.
Yeah, you know she gonna give you a card. She don't want you being caught with all that cash. She gonna hit you with, what if somebody robs you? Or they...
How they gonna rob me if your nephew right here?
If it's 4 niggas with guns, you ain't got no gun. It's just you and nephew. So if they kill nephew and then she don't even want the chances. So she gonna get a black card.
That's a lot.
She gonna get a black card. You already know she got a black card. Cause she
right. Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? So she gonna get a black card. No, spend it, just swipe it up. What the fuck? Swipe whatever. You swipe it anywhere you fucking want.
All right, well then... Okay, you know what? You got me then. At that point, you got me then. All right, you backed me into a corner. At that point,
you feel like
we break up. I don't. Then I'm broke. Then I still don't want it.
At 47, ain't nobody hiring no fucking 47-year-old.
All right, but you gotta think though. I don't have to get hired. I got the Oprah Winfrey story. I can sell my book. I'm going to Breakfast Club.
So who if she's shunning you? If Oprah got them type of ties.
But I'm saying though, if I'm talking loud enough,
who's gonna?
If I'm talking loud enough, niggas is gonna listen.
Who?
Like
everybody loves Oprah. Who's gonna want to listen to you? That's all I'm saying.
If I'm gonna keep it a buck, Fox News niggas on the right, niggas on the right.
But what if
motherfuckers on the right? They don't fuck with Oprah. They don't fuck with Oprah, so I gotta go to them.
It's possible, but it's
but I don't gotta talk politics. All I gotta do is talk about how bad Oprah was.
But that's what I'm saying. It's so, cause you know Oprah Winfrey, like her range is so.
No, them niggas on the right hate her, yo.
I get that, but she got.
I can go to Fox.
She got the type of pull that she can. Call somebody else that's tied in with them,
right? And get me pulled.
Call somebody that, you know what I mean, and they have a conversation and be like, "Listen, Oprah doesn't want this to go down. What I gotta do? Cause this is my top seller over here. So what do I gotta do so we can just move this thing out, man? Just sweep this story under the rug. Who the fuck is this guy anyway? He's a fucking nobody.
All right, well then, okay. You know well then, okay, cool.
Cause I'm like, it's like they probably going. Oh no, yeah, we're gonna take your story.
They gonna want to take, but she could probably like. Do Disney own Fox News? In the acquisition, I don't remember if they bought. Let's say they do. Whoever owns them. Mm-hmm. Let's say she calls them, and then it's like, okay, all right. So the only thing after that I can say is, then I gotta go to smaller publications, or I gotta start my own podcast.
Then it's like,
I gotta start my own podcast and put it on YouTube and talk shit about Oprah on there. And hopefully, fingers crossed, that motherfuckers want to hear. Want to hear.
You gotta think by the time you get that shit started, you gonna be like 55, pushing 60.
All I need is at that point. I'm talking about life experiences. At that point, all I need is a laptop. I'm bringing my laptop from. I already had a laptop.
Old pictures. Huh? Y'all gonna have old pictures? Like you gonna have old pictures of y'all so niggas can believe?
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, ain't nobody just gonna believe you.
They gonna know I was married to her. If I was married to her, they gonna know.
I ain't never seen Stedman for real.
I seen Stedman. Like, could I pick him out of a lineup? No. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup.
Your house, you like, nigga, what the fuck are you?
Right, he would be mad.
He's gonna take you and be like, the snap finger famous. What Kevin Hart say? Oh, you that?
I would only recognize him if he was next to Oprah.
That. I probably.
But I would recognize him if he was next to
I
Oprah.
would never recognize him, bro.
I believe I remember what he looked like if he next to Oprah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, nah, man. That's.
But that's his fault. He could be talking. He could be. I'ma talk.
But what I'm saying is, she's probably
Won't let him talk.
that. No, like right.
So she not.
like,
So she not letting me talk while we together.
bro.
It's actually probably within her best interest not to let me talk.
Cause it's like,
Yeah.
if you fuck up and say the wrong
Say
thing,
some shit,
like,
right.
they'd be like, oh, so how was the stuff at home? Oh, Oprah makes me do this.
Bro, this shit complicated, bro. God damn. Okay. This is a pickle.
I might say, but that's the celebrity lifestyle.
Right,
Like,
this is a
once you
pickle.
get in that joint, it's like, what the fuck?
So then I'm getting out. So then, all right. If I'll say we get. So is she starting this? How soon into the marriage you
best
started?
answer is you had to leave from the
Had to leave early.
Right,
How
right.
soon after? How soon after
would
the
say it
marriage
started.
is she starting this?
I would say it started after y'all got the money. Y'all been married probably.
But she don't get the money in
10
one
years.
lump sum.
That's what I'm saying.
It builds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So 10 years of y'all marriage, I would say that's when she started getting.
She start getting
recognition.
wild,
That's when
right.
she started getting Oprah money and all
Right,
that
right,
recognition
right.
and all that shit like that.
And then she
10
start
years.
what? She start with the bullshit. Teen.
Yeah.
So let's say teen.
I'll probably say
so
year 11. Year
11 she
the
start with the bullshit.
Right.
I'll probably shit.
That's
11 years is a long
That's
time.
what I'm saying. That's a whole life. I ain't gonna say your whole life, but that's a big chunk of your life.
And then that shit gradual. It don't. You don't just turn on a dime.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, so now you sitting there thinking about.
All right, but that means for 10 years people were seeing me. She wasn't holding me away from people.
No, I
For
get that. But it's like
Year 11 into the marriage is when she start her bullshit.
no, yeah, but year 10 is when she really popping across the world. So niggas probably seen you, but it's like you got
Ain't nobody hearing me talk.
and you got to figure back in that time, so it wasn't a lot of recording and shit like that. So it ain't really a lot of shit on you. It's some shit, cause like, you know what I mean.
But niggas know she's married to me though.
Yeah.
The world know. Like if they see me, they gonna know. They know who I am.
But you know what's so crazy? She could fucking make another Stedman.
She
I mean,
could,
some
yeah.
niggas would know.
She could.
But we wouldn't know. The
I
regular
wouldn't know.
world
I
probably
wouldn't
wouldn't know.
I wouldn't.
But the only motherfuckers that probably would know is people in the industry, and they gonna keep their mouth shut.
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
That's spooky.
I don't like that.
I don't like that shit at all.
I don't like that.
Because it's like, I feel like Stedman could die years ago.
Right.
And this could just be another Stedman.
Just another.
She just made
She
up.
just got a revolving door.
Right, yeah, no.
Come on.
You're
Come on.
Stedman now.
Now you're the new Stedman.
Right. Let me see your portfolio.
Right.
You're the new Stedman.
Wow.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just be hearing so many stories of how motherfuckers move in the industry, man. It's just like, I feel like anything is possible.
If it's that bad, god damn, bro. If it's that bad, then I guess I guess I want some.
It's like you would. I feel like just if it's that bad, I feel like what somebody would do is they would rock out until you find your opening, until you
Right.
hit that breaking point, or you find your
Right.
wiggle room or whatever. And I feel like that's maybe what Drake girlfriend did. Like maybe she got slept on for the last time, or maybe he talked to the other bitch from across the street for the last time.
for the last time and shit.
Yeah, maybe he verbally abused her for the last time. Like I don't know. And that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to make it seem like I'm just coming at Dre and saying this is him.
You're right.
But it's like,
Because we don't know all the stories.
Yeah, right.
But more so, we just talking.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know
understand.
from what Miss Chalet was saying and what I was hearing about what other people were saying about when they was hearing shit about it. Like he put his hands on girls.
Right.
So it was like it's possible that could have been. But I don't know, man. I like you said, I feel like. All right, so what it is I got to make the law. The law is
Maybe you say in domestic abuse, a domestic abuse victim, if they're not seeking jail time, they can seek they can seek damages in the form of cash.
I said it, but no, because I now remember, alimony is just getting this person back on their feet. So if they,
But what's the definition of back on your feet?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I could put you in a house like this and you back on your feet. You living. You got a roof over your head. You don't got to be in a mansion.
Yeah, that's true.
I could put you smack dab in the hood.
But I mean that got to be cool for you if you decide you want this divorce. So that's what I'm saying. You can't be picky
Right,
on
right,
a
right.
divorce, like it's what this person is giving you. Like this is
Right.
what he's giving you.
So
Like granted fact, ain't nobody saying you can't.
you get a smooth 10 G's and then that's it.
Right. Or you mean like I ain't saying give him a fucking hole in the wall, no rat infested shit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
who the fuck you mean? I'm talking about some shit that's living.
Livable. Yeah, of course, of course.
And I only said the with Dre's situation. I said get his wife in a gated community or something because it's like the status of who she is. Motherfuckers gonna try to do shit to her. And I mean, of course y'all not together, but you
get a gun.
But you don't, bro. Of course y'all not together, but she still was your wife for X amount of years. You don't want to see her die. You don't want to. You don't the mother of your children. You want to see her die?
Fuck.
I doubt it. I doubt that strongly.
Fuck that bitch.
I doubt that strongly. So
Fuck that bitch.
yeah, but you don't have any kids, so I know you don't.
I don't. So yeah,
You don't know the connection. It's
I don't. Yeah, you might be. Listen, you might be. Listen, you might be
no,
right,
I
man.
know. I'm right.
Oh,
I know you're not gonna let that.
you might be. You might be
Like,
right. I
somebody,
don't-
like, even if y'all not together, you ain't. I don't give a fuck. You ain't doing nothing to. I would say now if she's a drawn ass drawn, maybe you won't come to her aid as fast,
Right.
but you gonna come to her aid.
You gonna come? Of course.
I'm gonna say
Of
if it's
course.
dire need.
Because she got your children.
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, she either got them or she be with them,
Right,
or
they
you
gon-
just,
they gon'
or
feel
you
some
still
type
care,
of
or
way.
you still care about her. Of course, I understand.
They gonna be like, oh, you know, mommy, you be mommy like that.
I understand. But listen, bro, I'm different, bro. I'm harsh. Fuck these bitches.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying because ain't nobody hit you. You ain't get that. You ain't get that softball.
Can't nobody connect to me,
You have a
fam.
kid though. I'll tell you that.
Can't nobody connect to me.
You right.
A kid.
Ain't nothing you really do about it.
Please. Please.
2021.
Huh?
It's 2021. You
What
see
they
a whole
gonna-
lot of shit in 2020 you ain't expect, right?
Please.
Alright.
Please.
Okay. man.
Calling me soft. I ain't soft.
Just saying.
I'm a
man.
motherfucking G, baby. Goddamn gangster.
Mhm.
You don't know who you talking to? Please.
Yeah, they call you butter for a reason.
Yeah. Motherfucking so smooth, baby. Game so smooth. Spread it over the toast.
Oh,
What?
man.
Let's take a break.
I was about to say that.
Let's take a break.
Yeah,